Hi folks, and welcome back to another Work in Progress Wednesday. This last week I've been adding a bit more onto the houses for the mountain village and created a little mock village, if you like, of what that could potentially look like. In addition to that, I've also looked at some working style outfits for this race and done a few mock-ups for some typical looks for the villagers themselves. So let's take a look at that. So from last week, where the house was looking a bit basic still, I've added in some more to the upstairs. So added first of all a window on the top floor at the front. I then took steps to improve the look of the chimney and just changed the placement of that. So rather than it sitting in the middle of the house, I've moved it to the rear instead. I will play around with this on different versions of the houses, having their fireplaces in different places. Then I worked on making the upper floor a bit more spacious and realistic, so worked on adding a few windows onto the top floor, as you can see here, and then added on some extension work onto the rear of the house as well. Started off with one side and ultimately branched out into both, so this puts me in a good position to create variations of these houses which have maybe one extension section on the back, or two, or even on the front as well, or all over the house basically. So I've thrown the original house as well as the extended houses into another kind of mock village here. As you can see, I've changed some of the colours on the facings as well to give a bit of an illusion of individualism to these houses. Now, they're not going to be as linear in this village as they appear here. It's obviously being more mountainous, they're going to be on different levels, but in terms of the design of the houses, they're not going to change so much from this. And then finally, I've just done a few quick sketches of this race, in particular looking at some of their active workwear. So as you can see here, we have a miner on the left and a blacksmith on the right. I'm trying to draw a bit of inspiration from European style clothing in with them. And then here I have, similar to what I did with the forest race, just a few different designs of the males and females, bog standards that you would come into contact with in your adventure. So that's about as much visually as I can show you this week. I've also been doing some work on the storyline and some other points in the game world as well that I'll be sharing with you at some point in the future. As for now, I will be continuing work on the aesthetic style of these villagers, coming up with some more ideas and designs for their everyday wear, and I look forward to showing that to you in next week's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.